My life changed in the back of a taxi in Taipei, Taiwan. I was headed to a meeting. As usual, the driver was going too fast. Of course. I saw the car coming and I knew it would hit us right where I was. I dove to the floor behind the driver's seat. Somehow there was no accident, and as I laid on the floor, my heart going boom, 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 I had an idea about cross-culture that literally changed my life. It was the summer of 1986. After a year in Taiwan, I was very frustrated. I could do lots of easy things, be polite, ordering dinner, picking up 3 peanuts with chopsticks, but I had no idea why people did what they did and why they did it, how they did it. I was thinking of giving up when I had that fateful taxi idea. The idea was simple, but powerful. Chinese must have reasons for doing what they do and how they do it. And if I want to understand the Chinese, I need to know those reasons. Sounds simple, but it gave me a new way of looking, a new perspective that guided my understanding and my work. Most people try to learn another culture by learning what to do. Well, that works, but only for a while. Why? Because behavior only makes sense when you understand the reasons behind it. That's why people can live in another culture for years, speak the language, act properly, but still feel confused. Well, the idea changed everything for me. It explained why so many people struggle with culture for years without really understanding it. I realized that learning skills would not teach me Chinese culture. I had to focus on understanding Chinese thinking, motivation, especially their cultural goals. This was my first step in becoming culturally competent. Well, once I learned the goals of Chinese culture, I was no longer so frustrated. I now understood why things happened the way they did. I understood Chinese thinking. It was like I was wearing Chinese glasses, seeing the world through Chinese eyes. I even used that for the title of a book I wrote for Westerners. A new culture's ways are often so different that they are literally beyond imagination. One culture thinkers know very little about other cultures. Differences are hard to believe or accept. They are a total surprise. It's not a failure of imagination, it's that there's nothing for the imagination to build on and no path towards greater understanding. Well, not all is lost. There is a clear path to knowledge and understanding. Learning why the culture does what it does in the way it does is the key. You know, that's a lot easier than it sounds. Know the culture's goals and everything else falls into place. That's what happened after I had my taxi idea. One good thing for you is you don't have to learn them in the back of a taxi.